Good morning. This is the Volvo EX-30. It's an all-electric SUV. It's getting great reviews. It is affordably priced for the US market, and they're already taking orders for it in the American market. It's also made in China. Even though there are big restrictions on Chinese cars being sold in the US, Volvo figured out a way around these rules. And this is a model for how other Chinese brands will be selling their cars in the US. The EX30 is fast charging, 275 miles of charge, and is all Volvo, meaning lots of safety features and user-friendly conveniences. It's the most affordable SUV in the Volvo line, and it's also the fastest. There are only 3 EVs in the world less expensive than Volvo's, and they're only slightly less expensive: the Nissan Leaf, a Mini Cooper, and a Hyundai. And this is how Volvo is able to sell a Chinese-built car in the US market despite the very high tariffs against Chinese cars. Volvo has US manufacturing operations. Volvo is actually owned by Geely, which is a Chinese company, and Volvo has factories in the US that manufacture cars for export. By virtue of Geely's low operations costs and supply chain dominance, Volvo is able to produce better cars for less money. And even though the EX30 is less expensive than almost anyone else, they're still able to make more money than anyone else. Profit margins on the EX30 will be 15 to 20% globally. Chinese-built vehicles face a 27.5% tariff, and electric vehicles now have a 100% tariff based on the Biden administration's new rules that are intended to help US automakers and their unions. But Volvo is eligible to get refunded all the tariffs that are paid because they export similar products. What's more, there is a loophole in the Inflation Reduction Act that allows buyers of the EX30 to get an additional $7,500 tax credit. The law was written specifically to exclude buyers of China's electric vehicles. But the law didn't say anything about leased vehicles. Cars that are leased are eligible for the $7,500 credit, which brings the effective price down to $27,500. What buyers will simply do is lease the EX30 and then buy out the lease in the same transaction. In another review, which was also very complimentary of the car, the Volvo EX30 is everything anyone could ask for. It's the Volvo brand. The car has good range and performance. It is a harbinger of things to come. That's a preview of the future, in other words. Given its price and performance, customers are going to buy it, no matter what our politicians say. The US car market is just too large, and the profits and the prices are just too high. It's just a matter of time before lawyers get busy looking for loopholes and workarounds so that a car brand could figure out how to get a way in. Geely, through Volvo, owns a car factory in the United States, and that's the formula. A Chinese company can build or buy a factory, build a few cars and ship them to China, and that allows a Chinese company to build cars in China and ship them to the United States, and that gets around the tariffs. Get the buyers to lease the car instead, and they also get $7,500 cash back when they do their taxes. This is Shanghai. Be good.
Help me to be a good son to my parents, and a good brother to my brothers and sisters. Fill me with truth and integrity. Make me a man of trust and honor. Go with me as I lead my family and my loved ones to salvation, as I